Yes, people, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my 31-day challenge where I speak in front of the camera every single day to get better and more confident. If you're here for the first time, my name's Enoch, and if you're here returning, as always, I know I've said it the past 20 days and I'll still say it until day 31. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys following along. Day 20. We are officially 2/3 of the way through the challenge. We've gone past halfway, we're up to 2/3, we're on the final stretch. I can literally see, the finishing line. So we're almost there. I've been enjoying the challenge from day one up to day 20. It's mad how like time goes so quickly. I always look forward to making the videos, even though sometimes I'll wake up and not know what I'm gonna speak about. It'll just come to me, or something might be, be inspired from the previous video, or might be a continuation from the previous video. It's been exciting. It's been eye-opening. It's been developing all the way through. So I'm glad I started, and I've got no plans to stop now. So look forward to day 31. Day 31 is going to be special actually because it falls on December 31st. So it'll be the last day of the year. And I'm glad me and Shaq started this in December. So it's like the final thing that we do, closing off. And, like I always say, finish the year the same way you want to start the year. So starting this, doing this at the end of the year just gives us more momentum to propel ourselves in 2024. So I'm glad we started. In today's episode, we're going to be speaking about some of the things I want to do in 2024. Well, one of the things. So that's definitely going to be traveling more in 2024. For the past 2-3 years, I haven't really traveled outside of England, which is a bit annoying because like deep down, like I'm a traveler at heart. Like I want to see the world. The world's such a big place that people don't even realize it. I want to see all four corners of the world. And like most people anyway, but literally I just want to get off this little island, this little rock that we're on. Because when you calculate it, and I was speaking to one of my colleagues in work today, when you really calculate how big the world is compared to how much of the world you've seen, you get to realize the scale of things. For example, when I calculate how much of the world I've seen, how many different countries I've been to, which is 9 countries out of 195, that only breaks down to about 4.6% of the world. And obviously you guys can do the maths as well. Just calculate how many countries you've actually visited versus, divided by 195 and then times by 100, and you get the percentage. And you'll see how big the world actually is compared to what you've actually seen. Me even saying 4.6%, technically it's actually smaller than that, because when you go visit these countries in themselves are so big that you only get a chance to really visit maybe like one city within that country and not the actual country itself. And countries can have like a diverse look and appeal in itself. So you're not really, unless you go around the whole country, spend like a month traveling the whole country and seeing that, then I don't class that as ticking that off the list, because I'd want to go to the country several times, or at least visit it all around, just to see and get a feel of the culture of that country in itself. So yeah, 2024, I want to make a commitment to traveling more. I've already got 2 holidays booked in. One next month and then another in April, which I'm really excited for. Like these 2 are going to be big holidays. One of them, I'm not going to reveal yet. Actually, no, I'm not going to reveal any of them. Just stay tuned to the channel and you'll see where we go. Because, the start of the intro, that I want my channel to be trading, travel, and life. You've got life. You don't have trading yet, so that'll come in 2024. But I want to do travel content as well. I want to put that on the page just to document the places that I visit, just so I can look back and remember the memories down the line. So definitely going to be getting a lot more travel content in 2024. I look forward to the process of filming, going out, editing, exploring, experiencing all these different places, and just making great memories with great people. So I'm really looking forward to that in 2024, and hope you guys are looking forward to seeing that content as well. One thing that's been on my bucket list for a while is solo traveling. So I've had friends who've done solo traveling before, and they've told me how great of a good time they've had. I've watched YouTubers before who've gone out and done solo traveling, and I think a lot of people get scared about solo traveling because you're by yourself in a different country where you don't know anyone. But it appeals to me so much because it lets you get out of your comfort zone, and it forces you in a way to go speak to different people that you normally don't speak to if you were traveling in like a big group. Sometimes we tend to stick to our own little groups, and even though we're in a completely different country with completely different people, we'll stick within our comfort zone and kind of like mingle within ourselves. But I think solo traveling gives you the experience and the opportunity to go out and speak to different people. So that's definitely something that I want to do going into 2024 and 2025 and the foreseeable future. Just take solo trips just by myself with my own thoughts, my own mind, my own agendas, just so I can, yeah, just experience life in different places just by myself. And I'm looking forward to that. So in my head, I'm planning something potentially for next year if all things go well, for a solo trip, maybe like 2 days, 2 nights, or something like that, in and around my birthday, just depending on how things are. If not, then towards the back end of the year, but we'll see how things go. But yeah, that's one thing that's definitely on my bucket list: solo traveling. I want to make that a reality in 2024, 2025. Obviously, I've already mentioned that I've got 2 holidays booked in 2024, but that's really with other people. But I'm looking forward to that anyway. I think one of the things that captivated me this year, while I was off like Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter and things like that, I was on YouTube quite often, and I got to connect with Yes Theory, which is, if you don't know them, like go check them out. Like their story and philosophies, like I really resonate to that, and it's all about like saying yes to different opportunities and speaking to strangers. Where in a world where we get taught not to speak to strangers when you're a kid, but as you grow up, you start to realize that, obviously being cautious with it anyway, but speaking to strangers and having these different conversations with different people from different walks of life can completely change your outlook on life and your mindset on life. So that's something I've definitely adopted. I've always had the ability to speak and connect with different people anyway, just through the experiences I've had, the job roles I've had. For example, I've done care work in old people's homes. I've done support work with support and supported living with physical disabilities and learning disabilities. I've done hospitality work in football stadiums and some of the most prestigious events such as Grand National, York races. What's the other one down in London? What's it called now? Ascot, Royal Ascot. Worked there. Just working at various different events and meeting different caliber of people on different levels of life. So I've always been able to connect and have similarities with different people and just like learn how to attentively listen and be able to connect with people. So that's something I want to take on board in 2024, 2025 when I'm, solo traveling, just to test how good of my abilities I actually do have, and just to enhance those abilities as well, to speak to different people and just to connect with different people from different walks of life. So that's definitely something that's on my agenda going into 2024, 2025, and just making those small commitments to myself. Sorry. Yeah. So it's definitely something I want to do. Make this big commitment to myself. But why did I say it? Pause. Cool. Yeah. So making a big commitment to myself in 2024. Something I'm looking forward to. Now I've said it. Now it's going to be out on YouTube. Now it's going to be out on the internet. So I hope you guys keeping me what's the word I'm looking for? Accountable. Yeah. So at some point, if you haven't seen me travel, get on a plane, get on a train, whatever the case may be, and leave and do some travel content, hit me up and be like, yo, what's going on? Where's the travel content? You said you're going to be traveling more. Why haven't you done it? Obviously, within the means of reasonability, we want to make that happen. But that is us for today. It's 10 minutes. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. Like, comment, subscribe. And as always, Peace, love. See you on the next page.